Hello, YouTube viewers, and welcome to our new YouTube channel, How You Live in Really, the only channel and show like it on YouTube and the only one in the world.
People are also getting married later in life, meaning they have more time to build up their net worth before tying the knot. A rise in student loans has also made combining finances more complicated.
Yeah, I bet.
Risk of separate accounts. If you do keep separate accounts, they have a hard time keeping track of separate accounts that can lead to late or missed payments. Let's see, couples to achieve. Also, it's harder for couples to achieve financial goals, like making a home payment or paying down debt. Beware of financial infidelity.
Ooh, what's that?
I'm not sure. When one partner is not forthcoming about where the money is going.
Well, I'm never forthcoming about it.
Right.
I just assume it's going. I always make up a story that I think you will find palatable.
Yeah. I just assume it's going.
No, I know you assume it's going, but I always fudge where it's going and how it's going.
Right.
You know, you don't need to know.
I don't ask any questions.
No, you don't. But if you were, I have a story ready.
All right. You don't need it.
In case you ever asked a question, I have a full story totally prepared. So you won't even know that it's a story.
That's all right.
It's going to fly off my tongue seamlessly.
Good to know.
Go ahead, ask me something. Hey,
This is the hotel.
Ariana Patino thought she made a reservation at this hotel, Palette Las Vegas, for a fun weekend with her sister. But when the pair arrived, they couldn't find the address listed on their confirmation.
So we actually drive around for like 45 minutes trying to figure out where this hotel is. And the nearest parking lot I pulled into, and it was Oyo.
That is Oyo Hotel and Casino, a spot Ariana says she purposely avoided booking because of negative reviews.
And then as soon as I walked in the doors, I recognized where it had the registration sign. On Palette Las Vegas, on the booking site, it had Oyo's name with the exact same registration desk. And that's when it kind of clicked.
The photos she thought were of Palette Las Vegas were actually the same or edited versions of the Oyo Hotel and Casino.
We went up to the receptionist and I'm like, we booked with Palette Las Vegas. And she goes, yep, that's us. They just put up different listings or different ads just to see which one gains more traction.
I've never seen anything as brazen as this. There are times where hotels will go through a rebrand, where they go from one brand in a big chain to another. This was essentially trying to dupe guests.
In a statement to ABC News, Oyo Hotel and Casino said, "We were evaluating how different blocks or room categories could be positioned under different brands. However, the listing went live while the related renovations and signage at the property were still being completed. We sincerely regret the confusion and inconvenience caused." Ariana filed a complaint with Booking.com, where she made her reservation, her bank, and the Better Business Bureau. Booking.com telling ABC News in a statement, "The Palette Las Vegas has been removed from our platform following an internal investigation. A refund is currently being processed for the guest."
I think this crossed the boundary and this crossed the line. I mean, this is where I'm sleeping, this is where I'm staying, and I don't think big corporations like that should be able to get away with something like that.
And here are some tips to avoid something like this happening to you. So if something looks too pristine and the price is noticeably lower than comparable properties, you could do a reverse image search to see if those photos exist elsewhere online. You can also check online reviews, sorting by most recent, that's crucial, and book directly through the hotel itself, and you can then ask that hotel if it could match a better price that you might have seen from a third party. That's a nice safety net there.
Gave an overview of a clinical trial that was testing a new cancer vaccine together with a widely used cancer treatment from Merck called Keytruda. It was testing it in melanoma patients, and it was a large trial. And they said that what they found is that it works better than just Keytruda by itself when it comes to preventing the disease from returning or from spreading to other parts of the body. The trial itself was looking at patients who had just had their tumors removed surgically. At the moment, Moderna has told us that they expect that there are thousands of patients who could benefit from this if they receive regulatory approval. And at that approval, their aim is to get it sometime in 2027. This is designed to treat melanoma, but there are dozens of studies looking at this in all kinds of cancers, in lung cancer, in pancreatic cancer, colon cancer, a wide array. So this is the first sign scientifically that in a large setting compared to other kinds of treatment that this works. Really significant for Moderna. Our readers may know Moderna as the maker of a very effective COVID-19 vaccine, and their fortunes surged on that vaccine, during and immediately after the pandemic. But since then, use of the vaccine has slowed. And the idea of a cancer vaccine based on its mRNA technology has attracted a lot of interest. The news today signals that there is more evidence to think that that hope will materialize and it will become a big marketplace. The results
when things go on sale after school starts, so then we have lots of data tanks, we have lots of loose leaf, lots of pencils, just try to think ahead, but it is every year it's more.
A survey this spring suggests Canadian parents are feeling more pinched. 91% of respondents said school items are more expensive, up from 87% the year before. And nearly half said finding good deals was their biggest pressure point during back-to-school shopping, though that number is down from the previous year. At this Calgary event, volunteers filled 2,000 backpacks with supplies for public school students. The head of the charity behind the initiative says the need for its support has grown in recent years.
We do provide grocery gift cards to students as well, transit passes. We ensure that the schools can buy clothes and other supplies for students throughout the year.
For Leah Long, back-to-school shopping will always be a delicate balance between her heart and her wallet.
I want them to have nice things. I want them to be proud of what they have. I don't want them to be embarrassed about anything. But at the same time, I don't want to pay $60 for a t-shirt. So it's hard.
Thousands of students head back to class August 31st. Terry Trimbath, CBC News, Calgary.
Leaded by the war with Iran, the Blackbeard is seen as a critical weapon to break through Chinese defenses in the Pacific. The Pentagon will remain focused on high-end hypersonic missiles like Lockheed Martin's Dark Eagle, which costs $41 million per projectile, but investments in startups indicates a complementary push toward affordable mass. Giannis Gatsiunas, One America News.